private home is yours. Book with early booking deals, and you can let them. Every piece is hand. Before we fucking, I get a little nigga. I get a little nigga told me she was with a shit. They come slap me from a resident. Back you pull up the system.
Kenzie?
Back you pull up the system. I need you to go I'm talking you doing like that. I'ma show you come if I did that way. You feel me?
Kenzie, please. What's good, y'all? We tuning back in with another episode, y'all, of Healing Out Loud. And we got some food, good eats here, y'all. I want to take a bite so bad, so let's hurry up with this intro. So, y'all seen what I was making, a little salad, something healthy. Some slide, you feel me? Can't wait to eat it, y'all. So, this is Healing Out Loud, y'all, episode 5. And we will be talking about why we go back to what hurt us, y'all. And I got some shit ready to say, y'all. I'm ready to talk, y'all. And every time I talk, every time I get on this camera, y'all, it just get easier and easier and easier. And y'all help me with that. And thank y'all so much for the love y'all have been showing. I really appreciate it. And it let me know that I'm not out here alone, y'all. And we gonna be out here sticking together, y'all, like this, y'all. So stay tuned, y'all, for all the episodes. It's 11. It's a series, y'all. So it's 11 episodes of Healing Out Loud until we get to the podcast. So stay tuned, y'all. Just letting shit out, expressing ourselves, and just going with it, y'all. You feel me? So let's get right into this food. Thank you, Jesus, for this food. About to eat it, man. Let me get a bite first. Sure. Nancy, what are you doing? Everything here. Let's try with a tomato. With the tomato is good. It's really good, y'all. I just be coming up with shit. And if I like it, I try it. So, that shit's so good. But I don't want to hold this video. I don't want to make this video too long. I want to get right to it. You feel me? So, put you right. Sorry. Have you ever walked away from something knowing it hurt you, but something just be pulling you back? You know what I'm saying? This episode is about that pullback, y'all. This episode is about that pullback. Oh. Familiar pain feels safer than the unknown. We don't always go back because we want to. Sometimes we go back because we familiar with it and shit. And it's like what we used to. So we fall back to what we used to go and go back. But even though it hurts, at least we know what to expect. Attachments, not love. Sometimes what we call love isn't really love. Sometimes what we call love is just attachments. Attachment to memories, attachment to potential, attachment to who we hope someone will become. But hope can keep us stuck. All that hoping and shit. So good, y'all. So good. Hey, China. They say we confuse intensity with connection. I used to think chose mean passion. Like a burst in my mouth, y'all. But peace felt boring because I wasn't used to it. When you grow up in instability, it's like your nervous system wanna crave it and shit. And sometimes it just happens. You know what I'm saying? Not intentionally, but it just happens. Calms feel wrong, even when it's healthy. And why is that? It's a big tomato. But going back to prove your worth, woman validation. Sometimes we go back because we trying to prove something. That we are enough. It's like we trying to prove that we are enough, or we trying to prove that we love you. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be trying even harder to prove it, and that shit can get draining. But y'all, look at that. That's all I got left. But love doesn't require you to suffer to earn it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a moment click and you get to realizing what the fuck and who the fuck you is. You know what I'm saying? And the hardest truth I had to learn was to accept this shit. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, this shit gonna get easier. So I had to realize just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes going back isn't love. It feels like it, but it's fear. So that's why you got to break the cycle on a lot of things. You got to figure out what's healthy and what's not healthy. Guess you got to go through it. You got to go through it, man, to grow through it. So breaking the cycle starts with honesty. Asking yourself hard questions, you know what I'm saying? Does this bring me peace? You know what I'm saying? Or does this keep me like restricted? Or does this, you know what I'm saying, keep reopening wounds that I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, that I'm trying to heal from, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? So am I healing or am I repeating? Shit like that. You want to stop yourself when you trying to doubt yourself, to be honest. And that's the thing, y'all. We just getting this shit out so we can progress and do what we need to do, y'all. Don't hold this shit in. Release. Reset. Mindset. Release. So, faith and release, y'all. Look, I had to trust God. 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 I had to trust that God could replace what was holding me. I had to trust that. I had to trust that God could replace what I was holding on to. I had to believe that letting go wasn't losing. It was making room. If you've gone back before, don't be ashamed. Awareness is growth. And every time you choose differently, you healing. You don't have to return to what broke you. You don't. You know what I'm saying? In the next episode, I'm talking about how to forgive yourself staying too long. You know what I'm saying? How to forgive yourself for staying too long. It's okay. That's why we forgive, and we forget, and we move on. Some things don't need to be hold a grudge to. But that's all I got right now, y'all. And that's Healing Out Loud. Episode 5, y'all. I can't believe this, y'all. And we on the road to 200K. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. See y'all in a little bit. Bye.